48 hours until silver reverses price. This is from Kitco, and it says gold price near steady as big U.S. data week begins. This is an understatement. This week, this first week of September is a time when we're always looking at the price of silver. Even if it was any other year, we would be looking closely at the price of silver in September because the summer months come to a close and we typically see a big shift in price as fall enters. That's just the seasonality of silver. But this week, wow, we have a lot of economic data coming out this week, and on top of that, we have we're 3 weeks away, 2.5 weeks away from the Fed pulling the trigger and making some cuts. So this is huge for silver. If there's any time for you to be really getting in the weeds and staring at those charts of silver, this is it. This is the time. Check this out. It says gold prices are just slightly up and silver prices are lower in early trading today as a big and busy week of U.S. economic reports lay ahead. This is also the first U.S. trading day of September, a month that has a history of causing stock and financial market turbulence. Now, what typically happens is the stocks jump first. Wall Street makes a move first, and that's why there's typically a 24 to 48 hour lag for us to see a shift in silver price. Just as silver follows gold, remember when gold hit its all-time high back in May, and for the first 3 weeks we were staring at silver. Come on, silver, when are you going to move? And silver finally, of course, did. It moved up and made a huge jump. It was a lag. It took about 3 weeks. That's the lag between silver and gold. The same happens with Wall Street. We have a bit of a lag, and then silver responds, precious metals respond. Now, my personal opinion is that gold is not going to make as much of a shift. Gold is just so strong. It is so strong. I wouldn't be surprised at all if gold made a big shift when we actually get cuts in interest rates. But for this week, I see gold staying strong. That's just my own opinion of stacking for so long. But silver is really going to make a move. This says Asian and European stock indexes were mixed to weaker overnight. U.S. stock indexes are pointed to lower openings when the New York day session begins. It's indeed a big and busy U.S. data week. Now check out this data that's coming Friday morning's monthly employment situation report from the Labor Department. Also out this week is the JOLTS report on Wednesday. So when we have one strong economic report, and look, I'm going to get in a minute to the next one. You see the PMI coming on the same page. First, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's so important to get this information out there. I post at least 2 videos a day. You got to be on your game when you're stacking silver. We're talking about money here. We're swapping our fiat currency into a safe store of wealth. So hit that subscribe button, be informed, and help other people get this information. So look, right here, this says U.S. economic data due out today includes the U.S. manufacturing PMI, the global manufacturing PMI, the ISM report on business manufacturing, the RCM TIPP economic optimism index, and construction spending. That's a mouthful, and all of it is pointing toward how we are faring with inflation and how our economy is expanding. That's really the general picture that we're looking at. So as these reports roll out, people either feel confident enough to take more of a risk, and when people take more of a risk, they're pulling out of silver, they're pulling out of that safe store of precious metals and going into the risk of the stock market. And when that happens, we see a change in the course of silver price. So a lot of this is about confidence, and a lot of it is about how the consumers react when they get that confidence. So when we see the interest rates finally move at, the 18th? I believe it's the 17th or 18th of this month. When we see interest rates are finally cut, that's a big opportunity for many people who've been waiting to jump in and take more risks. And that is the opposite of silver. That's the opposite of gold. That's the opposite of putting your money into a safe store. So that's a big shift, and we're going to be seeing changes this month. September is a big month for silver. Look, this says technically December gold bulls have the solid overall near-term technical advantage. Bulls' next upside price objective is to produce a close about solid resistance of 2,600. Can you believe that we're talking about this? 2,600 for gold. It's so exciting. If if I was new to silver stacking, if I was new to gold stacking, and I saw that number, I would think, oh, what have I been doing for the past 10 years? But if you're like me and you've been stacking, if you're like me and you've been stacking in this game for years, decades, then this is finally the number that shows us, yeah, we were right this whole time to be stacking silver, to be watching that gold to silver ratio, swapping out our silver for gold, doing exactly what silver stackers do. Because now look at this. Those of you who have some gold, even if you have a little bit of gold, that is a real payoff. And again, this isn't investing. We're not doing this to invest, but it's always great to see a nice return. It's great to see your stack grow and to know that with all the naysayers telling you that, oh, it's too volatile, precious metals are too volatile, precious metals are a waste, they don't produce anything, all of the things that naysayers do. It's great to see that strong price. So watch closely this month, and this week is going to be a good month for stacking silver. Man, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.